In this video, I'm going to be reading out the post that was recently made by Funsho, the first wife of Mr. Kazeem Adioti, and the reply that was given by Mr. Kazeem Adioti. So if you'd like to know about this story and my opinion, please stay tuned to the video. Hello, this is Becky Culture TV, where we share content that evolves around people, events, and places. If you are new to the channel, you are most definitely welcome. You can become a family member by joining us on our social media handles, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I'll be so happy to have you as part of the Becky Culture family. If you're already a family member, then you know I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. If you like the video, please go ahead and click the like button and also share the video with your friends. Now let's get right into the topic. It has been back and forth with the Adeoti family, and when I say Adeoti family, I'm talking about popular Nigerian actress Mercy Aigbe, her husband Mr. Kazeem Adioti, and his first wife Funsho. We all know that back in January this year, the big reveal was made when divorcee and single mother Mercy Aigbe revealed to the world that she is now the wife of Alhaji Kazeem Adioti. The news took social media by storm and a lot of people were against the act. A lot of people criticized Mercy. All this was happening and not much was heard from the first wife until after Mercy and Kazim granted a magazine interview with Media Room Hub, where Mr. Kazeem Adioti clarified that he is a Muslim man and his tradition/religion permits him to marry more than one wife. But the first wife disagreed to his claims, saying that they never had any agreement to have a polygamous marriage. One thing people have always admired about the first wife is how she had been a woman of few words. However, according to her, she said she has been pushed to the wall, and now she refers to Mr. Adeoti as her ex-husband, which insinuates that she is filing for a divorce. At some point, it looked like the issue had cleared until recently when the first wife, Funsho, made a public warning to Mercy Aigbe and Mr. Adeoti. This is what she wrote on her Insta stories. She said, "For the last and final time, stop pushing me. Kazim, do the needful. Pull it down. You've been warned. 12 hours only." So from what we can see from the news online and everywhere, she had earlier chatted with Mr. Kazim, telling Mr. Kazim that Mercy, his second wife, should pull down all the pictures and videos that she has been making in their house, claiming that that house was furnished by her and that it doesn't sit well with her seeing his second wife, showing off her hard work and sweat that she didn't contribute anything to. So I'm going to be reading the post that was made by the first wife, Funsho. She said, "Kazim, you underestimate me, right? Okay, cause I was your fool for 20 years, Abi. You kept on pushing me. I told you if it continues, I will post this message. Bobo, me kinshio malio. Hope you got that. Mercy, it's the audacity for me. Like seriously, like I told you, you can have him. Keep him. Do whatever the hell you want with him. But one thing I will not let go of is my sweat. What I worked hard for. Little girl, you've got some nerves. How dare you think it's okay showing off what I worked hard for on a daily basis and think I'll be okay with it? Kazim, tame your dog. I warned you way too many times. Kazim, I'm coming to get what is mine. This I promise you. Note to you all, marrying a second wife was never brought to my attention by Kazim. I found out online just like everyone. Yeah, I admit I suspected he was sleeping with her. Hence, I called and cursed her out several times. And each time I confronted him, he gave me a long line of men she sleeps with and says, Laila, she's a wear and she is nothing. So I look the other way. Men in the industry might thinking, now his favorite, where is now a wife to him. I am no bastard. I warned him not to test me, but they both keep on pushing me. I am not a pushover. I'm not one to be bullied by both of you to silence. No way. You are great together, but only, I repeat, not on my money or sweat. Thanks. Kazim replied, I have read many things that have been written about me and my family, many of them which have fabricated lies and some directly from my first wife, which understandably is angry I married a second wife. At this point, it is necessary I put records straight. I have two wives. One lives in the US, while the other lives with me in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, I just got back from America 3 days ago, where I spent quality time with my family and tried to mend fences with my first wife, who is obviously still angry I married a second wife. A move my religion permits as a Muslim. And talking about being a Muslim and a responsible man, I make sure none of my family in US or Nigeria is suffering. It is laughable that some people said I have abandoned my US family, in as much as I travel to see them often. For the record, I ensure my US family gets $1,500 since 2016 monthly until recently, when I reviewed it to $1,000, because our daughter is now in the private university and I have been solely responsible for her school fees and upkeep. In as much as there is nothing bad in husband and wife building house together, in my case we did not. I built the house myself. When I was furnishing the house, she brought some furnishing materials and part of the money I have refunded. My second wife had added some furnishing to the house as well. It is not in my character to speak ill of people who were once friends, not to talk of my first wife, who is still my wife as we speak. I will not speak ill of her for the sake of good and bad times we shared and the good kids that God gave us. It is understandable that my first wife is unhappy about getting a second wife, but she left me no choice when she relocated permanently to the US. I am a Muslim and Islam permits me to marry more than one wife, as long as I take care of them and I don't maltreat them. I can stand before God and man that as a man I have done my best not to maltreat them, and I will not paint my wife bad no matter what or use foul language on her and her family, who have been with us all through this journey. When she came to Nigeria recently, she, myself, her family, and mine had Zoom meeting. We didn't see physically, and our meeting was opened, honest, and respectful. Many of them are surprised at the turn of events and the dragging of family name in the mud. But as it is, we have to leave everything in the hands of God and let God continue, guide us, and reward us all. As it is, the videos and pictures that Mercy made in the house is still on her page, despite the warning that Funshaw gave that it should be brought down within 12 hours. But the pictures are still on her page. She has not brought them down. So what do you guys think about this whole thing? Do you think she's supposed to bring those pictures and videos down, just like she claimed? As you can see in the video, this is the same house where Funshaw made the video. You can see from the video the first wife Funshaw and the second wife Mercy. That's the same house, the same spot, the same corner in the house where they made the video. And the first wife is not taking it lightly. She said she spent her hard-earned money as sweat to furnish the house, and that she doesn't think it is fair for her husband to bring in a woman who didn't contribute to anything. From what she said she paid for everything, the furnitures, the pots, the bed, everything in the house. She said she paid for it, and that she doesn't think it is fair for her husband to bring another woman into the house to show off what she suffered for. Guys, I would like to know, what do you guys think about this? Like I said earlier on, there are three sides to every story: your side, my side, and the truth. So Gradually, the truth about this issue is coming out. As time goes on, if they keep bringing up issues on social media, I believe everybody will get to see the truth about this whole story. One thing that she claims that I still hold on to is that she never knew that her husband was going to take a second wife. I do not think he gave his full permission for his wife to relocate to the US. From what he said, he is claiming that she made that decision to relocate on her own and left him with no choice but to get a second wife. So, considering all these factors, what do you guys think about this? Do you still think Mercy is evil for marrying somebody's husband, which is the accusation that has been laid on her so many times? You go to her comment section, you see people insulting her, saying she's wicked, saying she's an husband snatcher, she's destroying somebody's home, she's destroying somebody's marriage. One other attack is presently getting on social media is where he mentioned that since 2016 he has been sending $1,500 to his wife, but he recently reduced it to $1,000. Like, a lot of people have been criticizing him, saying that that amount is too small. But again, who are we to say a particular amount is too small? Is the wife complaining? Like, I'm just asking, I would like to know your opinion. Is the wife complaining if that is the agreement that they had, that he will be sending, this particular amount of money? But a lot of people have been attacking him. There've been a lot of negative comments about that on social media, that in this present economy and situation, how can a man be sending $1,000 to his wife and his children for upkeep, that it is too small and that it is not something he's supposed to be proud of? But anyway, guys, I would like to hear your opinion about this. Let's talk about it in the comment section.